Alright, YouTube, Nate Dunn back here again, Mississippi Wrenches. And so now it's bedtime. Get your pillows, get your blankets, because it's bedtime. But now we're gonna go ahead and get ready to pretty much restore this whole bed here, basically. So I did the cutting off of this bed sides. I did it two ways. So this way is with the cutoff wheel. So I'm showing you it's possible to use a cutoff wheel to cut the bed skin off. And so that's what all we're doing right now is cutting the bed skin off with the cutoff wheel. And then the other side, I'm gonna use the plasma cutter. And so that way I'm just showing you both ways to pretty much tackle it. And so main thing is just cut the biggest part of it out first when you do a bed skin. Just cut the biggest of it out first. Then you just worry about edging, doing the edges and all that stuff there, which is going to be like the top cap and all that. If you don't know where the spot welds are, just do it this way here and just kind of sneak up on it, basically. So boom, you see it done fell off right there. It was kind of hanging up in this back part here, so I just get a little cut here and do a little cut there, right about that area there, and it should fall. Basically. So pretty much just do that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and work on. So right now what I'm doing is using the marker to find my spot welds, and then I'm gonna take the cutoff wheel and cut those spot welds out. Pretty much just do like the old X method and just chisel it, peel it on out. Well, I'm not really doing it X-wise. It's like I'm just doing one way. So that might be a grinder I got instead of a cutting disc. So that might be a grinder. So all I'm doing is kind of grinding that spot weld out, and it should let loose from the metal. And then I didn't have my seam buster with me at the house. It's pretty much at work somewhere in my junk there. I wind up just using a flat blade screwdriver. It worked just as good. You see how I'm just kind of peeling it away and hammering, and I'm still just cutting away. You saw it cutting to the nighttime. It's kind of odd how that transition happened there. Like I said, that transition happened with the nighttime while I was cutting this here. So I guess it might have been a total of 10 minutes, I guess, and it just started getting dark all of a sudden. But anyway, I'm just throwing more sparks, basically. Sorry to my viewers with the spark jump, what you call it. Yeah, so now I'm just kind of chipping away now at this top part here. You see what I'm talking about? You peel it away like a potato. Peel you like a potato. Oh man, I'm sorry. It was something I heard a long time ago. You peel your head like a potato. But anyway, just kind of peel that up, and I'm gonna take a cutoff wheel and just kind of come across through there, and that's gonna pretty much cut the excess part of that metal off, and then I'll worry about grinding that lip after that piece is out the way. So now, this is another time, you can tell one of my hair is cut, and this was right after my birthday. So this is technically speaking an older video that I'm just now finally finishing the editing on. But anyway, this is the plasma cutter now. That's a Chicago plasma cutter. from a Harbor Freight, and that thing works. It put in work. I say top tip with this here is you're gonna have to play with your air pressure wise. Just get a nice good air pressure. And then the second thing is this is more of a drag tip. So don't be afraid to just put that thing on there, let it sit there and rest, and you can just drag the tip along. And you need to make sure whatever you're trying to plasma cut, you need to make sure it's clean metal. It will cut through some of that primer, some of that Bondo. It really don't like to. It will. It's really slow wise, and I'm just trying to keep it clean. But now you see what I'm talking about. Just use that grinder to kind of grind you a path to where you can hold it or use that plasma cutter whip, and it cuts better like that instead of trying to just cut it normal wise. It does better with just straight metal to metal. And another thing is tip. So this thing here works with a 110, but you need to make sure you got a bunch of amperage going with it, or make sure that it's on one breaker of itself, because if it's not, it would throw it every time. You get maybe a little cut here, and it's gonna throw that breaker. So make sure if you use this here, get a really just pretty much just get a good strong breaker, and make sure that that's the only thing that you're using on that breaker. That way you don't overload it. But otherwise though, because usually I use my generator for tools like this anyway, but it wasn't running at the time. And so pretty much I had to do what I had to do and try my best to unplug whatever I could on this one breaker, but it just kept popping it until we finally got an electrician to come in, and he actually made a separate plug-in for a breaker. And so now I was good after that. But yeah, all I'm doing now is kind of chiseling away that there, and just kind of getting the tail light pocket. But otherwise, this side here is kind of bittersweet, because I remember when I first bought this truck, I started doing the body work, and I was very green at body work. And I tell you how green I am. That's lacquer primer on that bedside right there. After I used the world's worst Bondo, it's like sanding concrete. I can't remember the name. It was in a blue and white can though. I will never use that stuff again. It was just like sanding concrete. But it was kind of bittersweet though, because like I said, I was starting to kind of, learn the body work and all that stuff, and it came out pretty decent. And that lacquer primer done stayed on there for well over 7 years. So now I'm finna go ahead and show you ripping this bed off with my bare hands, Hulk style. Well, in a minute I will. Just making sure I don't damage anything else with this awesome strength of mine. Oh man. But yeah, like I went to the sand dunes, but I can't be going to the sand dunes. That's the old back roads what this truck was on. That's exactly what that is. But anyway, look at me. I'm ripping it off. Then I step on it. Ah, yes, add insult to injury. But yes, that's it though, pretty much. Got it pulled off. Now I'm just showing you I wind up cutting the front part of the bed off. I did that off screen. And that's all the little spot wells right there. And this is what the inside of the bed looks like. Or the inside of the bed skin. This is what the shell of it looks like. Right here is just a really nasty batch of rust, to the point it was really very holy. Oh man, but yes, it was very bad. So I'm putting work in with that plasma cut. I'm cutting it right through. I make sure to watch that little beam, so that way you don't cut the beam in half, or yeah, pretty much don't cut the beam. But basically though, I was planning on painting this truck in 25, but things led to things and it quite didn't work out like that. But it's all right though. it's a weird blessing in disguise. I probably didn't. That way I can actually take my time and finish some of the other stuff that I really need to do before I paint it, like wiring. But here we go. So this is it after I got it all cut it out. And so this is a piece of metal that I found that's pretty close, similar to thickness. Got it shaped up to the contour. I'm just kind of rough edging it right now. I'll get it fit in better as I work with it. So for right now, all we're doing is we're still patching away at the bed in here. Right now, we're gonna take this time here on the other side of the bed. Unfortunately, my undercoating for the inside the bedside, the undercoating pretty much dried up on me there. I thought I had enough to at least spray the inside of it. So this was some kind of like rust preventative stuff there I put on. Main thing is I just want to get a nice coat of paint or something on here. It's better than what the factory had, because I don't know if this is bare metal or I'm not sure what it is. I sure as they wouldn't put no bare metal or just leave it bare metal or anything, but I don't know. But till then, I got a couple cans over there. This one right here is Rust-Oleum truck bed. Truck bed, I guess Pro with a bed liner. So we're gonna see how this does here. How this does. I'm sorry for my improper English. I'm a little tired today, but we gonna make it through though. But anyway, I already know this is gonna have a stupid wide fan pattern. I know it is. I just want to see how it's gonna do though. It's gonna be a little challenging because it's starting to get to the colder months. I think unfortunately my window of opportunity of painting this truck might be closing in because I'm painting other people's vehicles. That's kind of the dilemma. You kind of work on other people's cars, not your own cars or trucks, whatever you got. But I don't know. I might do a winter paint job. Maybe that'd be my slickest paint job I ever done, due to the fact that it's probably gonna be trying to run all over the place. So maybe I can just do it in just one big run. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, try to spray this here and just see how it do. I'll show y'all what the fan pattern looks like. We'll go from there. So yeah, just like the regular turbo can, it's got this little slit right here, which I love that. That's why some people can actually get away with painting their cars with this thing here. It's like a paint gun without the air hose, basically. So shake it up, shake it up. Ooh. Need to go to the doctor, buddy. Some of my male audience understand that better than the female audience. Oh man. Here's the puppy. Oh, look at that fan pattern there. It's fantastic. Oh, baby. That looks good. That looks really good. But it's really messy too, because look at that right there. Look at that. Probably should put some paper down, but it's all right. One day I'm gonna do a super clean on the floor. Right now, let's get this thing covered up pretty good. And we're gonna keep going from there. I think I covered my Pepsi up. Let's make sure. Nah, it's still good. I'm pretty impressed with it so far. It's not bad. It's nice and thick there. It should protect very nicely, even though this is not going to be seen. But I know it's there, and I know it's protected. Now watch this while I'm sitting here working on this truck here. I'm going to forget that this is still on here and it's still wet. I'm going to just put my hand right there in it. Might put my signature in it. Nathan was here. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do a little touch up on that little spot right there. But till then, I'm gonna get this little piece out the way here, and I'm just gonna keep on welding. Let's get this piece out the way here, and I'm just gonna keep on welding this little spot here. We're just gonna keep on rocking and rolling. Rocking and rolling. I gotta get the inside of the wheel housing in there. I gotta get that all fixed up as well too. Oh boy, I know what I gotta do. I just don't want to do it. I'm pretty much gonna have to air hammer that out. But boy, oh boy, that's gonna be super loud. But I gotta do it. I got to. So pretty much what I did was I took the original header panel of the truck bed. I made sure to keep that there close by, so that way I can actually measure how far the bed skins need to come in. And so I made sure to mark that before I cut the original bed skin off. And so now I'm just going ahead and putting tech screws in so that way I can get it held up and I can actually get the stuff fitting now. So without further ado, let's fit it up like a tailor. So here's what it's looking like so far. It looks pretty good up here at the front. It really does. It's fitting nice, and I know it's up there really good now. And so, by the way, whenever you do the tech screws, so once you go ahead and get everything migged up, then you can take them screws out and you can just mig those holes up as well too. Till then, you see I'm pretty much hitting the sides as well too. So I got my little C-clamp to help me kind of draw that in. And I had to actually take a screwdriver and kind of open that end up a little bit so I can get it a little tighter. And that way I can go ahead and put more of that screw on there. But now it's in there really, really good. And it's very solid right now. At least the front part of it with them tech screws in there. And so now I'm getting ready to put the bed skins on, and we're gonna go ahead and keep getting this stuff fitted up. And then once we get it fitted up, we'll get it welded on, and we're gonna keep rolling. And so now, this is what I had to do, unfortunately. It's just very ear piercing with that air hammer. But you see it's starting to really, really take shape now. It's starting to look pretty good now. But I hate that air hammer so much, but you gotta do it. And now, I'm getting ready to put the skin on. Now, it's very tricky, but it's definitely doable. Especially with it being a long wheelbase, but it's possible to get it on there. Yeah. So we got it on now, so it's definitely taking shape here for sure. So see why we're doing fitment and all that. So now I need to get that down. Need to somehow figure out how to get that to sit down a little flush at the front. But this is why we fit things. And so down there, looking like it's kind of, it needs to come down just a hair. Like so. Let's see, that's another little line right there you can see. But otherwise, this is a good, good fit at first. But I'm finna go ahead and close up that gap, try to get it down, and we're gonna make it work. We ain't got no choice but to make it work. Here's the other bed skin. Yes, it's a very, very, very long bed skin. But it's all right though. Again, it's doable. So I'm getting ready to get it put up there, and we finna WWE wrestle it. Oh man, yeah, we finna fight with it for a little while, but that's all right. We're gonna get it on. Like I said, the older bed skins seem like they was a little more trickier to get on than the newer ones. But again, time, patience, and you get it on eventually. See the little mark right there? That's why it was very important. I did the measurements with that, so that should put that, technically speaking, back in the same spot. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and put a tech screw down there to go ahead and secure it, and we're gonna just look at it. And I ended up Xing it out there. I didn't show it on the video, but I did exit out though. So I went from that pocket stake right there to the very back one back there and got my measurement, and then crossed it over to this other side over here, and it X'd out just fine. Main thing, we got both of them on there, and they're looking pretty good. They're looking very good indeed. So we're definitely going in the right direction now. Definitely. So next, I'm gonna go ahead and get it prepped up to get welded on, and it's gonna be welded, or we're gonna start to weld it at least. But you'll see in the next couple scenes. But like I said, it looks so nice on there. Nice and pretty. Here is little spot welds here and here that I'm using the Chicago, the Harbor Freight Chicago spot welder. The thing works. It does. The only thing you're gonna want to do, you've seen it in my previous videos where I did the little roof skin repair. You're gonna want to have some panel bond. Then I just wind up MIGging the front end of this here up really, really good with that flux core welder. That right there that put in some work too as well. But with that spot welder, you're gonna have to have a panel bond at least behind it, and make sure you do it while it's wet. while the panel bond is still wet. So right here in the video don't do it justice. It's because I sped this part up there so that way it don't be a 3-hour long video. But that thing right there, I at least held it on there for probably 7 to 8 seconds. And then I let the trigger go and let it cool for 7 to 8 seconds. So you heat it up for that 7 to 8 seconds and then you let it go. And then you hold it for that 7 to 8 seconds and you should be good after that. And so whatever that thing, if it don't have enough strength on it, the panel bond will have the strength to hold that, basically. But yes, otherwise, you see how it works. It works. You just gotta work with it though. But once you work with it and you get it, oh yeah, you ready to do some damage after that. And like I said, this thing works like a regular spot weld gun. It works like a regular one. Make sure you got clean metal on the front side and the back side. So that's what you see I'm doing right now. My only biggest regret with this spot welder, I wish I would have got the 240 one, the bigger one there. But it's all right though. I can still make this one work. So pretty much you're using what you got and whatever you can get access to. So I can still work with this here, but I say if I had to do it all over again, I'll probably get the 240 one, the stronger one. But otherwise, it's what is that, 110 or 1? I can't remember which one it was, but it was a smaller one. Pretty much it'll work in a 110 plug. But you just need to make sure, like I said earlier on, with that plasma cutter, you need to make sure you get it on a separate breaker. You get it on a separate breaker, and that breaker's got to be strong enough to withstand that. If not, you're gonna be able to do a couple of them, and you're gonna throw that breaker. So again, our electrician friend came in and he wired that up, and I was able to just roll on down Main Street. So I'm just keep on working it up there, just getting my spot welds where I want to put it at, clean that metal, and we finna get ready to weld this thing. So now what you see me doing is I'm going ahead and taping out where my seam sealer is going to be at. That's something I kind of like to do here. So I'm going to wind up seam sealing the front end as it's up here. And you're going to see a few little tricks what I do here in a minute with the seam sealer. How you can make it kind of look somewhat factory-like there. Well, factory-wise to like the new school vehicles. So I'm going to show you in a minute. Just let me keep on taping this up here. And you're going to see a variety of things I got. One is going to be an acid brush. One's going to be a bondo spreader. You'll see in a second though. So this is it here. I got the rest of it taped up, but this is the seam sealer here. That's an acid brush. Right there, the acid brush. A little bondo spreader. And another one's going to be a fork. You'll see in a minute what I'm going to use the fork for. But right now, you'll squirt the seam sealer just kind of on the crack there where you need to be at. Just go ahead and squeeze that on there and see if you can get it pushed in there. And then you're going to use that bondo spreader to kind of flatten it out, kind of spread it out some. Now you can either use the acid brush or the fork with this here. What you're doing is, while that's still wet, you're putting lines in it. So it kind of looks like a factory seam sealer, basically. See, you kind of see right here in the little corner part here. So it kind of looks like a factory seam sealer, even though you ain't got the special tips at the house or the special gun that they use. You can pretty much fake the funk with it, basically. So you see, I'm just using my bondo spreader. For my best experience, really, with this, strange as it may be, the acid brush is okay, but you want to get a regular paint brush. Now, that's been my best experience with that there. It's soft enough to give you those lines to not really mess it up or pick that seam sealer up, basically. But otherwise, you see how it kind of look down on the bottom with the fork. And so again, just spread it like that, like so. And go ahead and use your mighty fork to make the lines. And of course, obviously, we use the plastic fork there. You don't want to use your regular eating fork. I'm pretty sure you don't want to taste no seam sealer. But that's pretty much it though. That's how I like to do my seam sealers. So this here is just all pretty much the seam sealer's dry now. I'm going ahead and scuffed it up really good. Got it ready for paint. This is the painted portion of it there. The color is very deceiving in this segment right here, or in this little video here. The color is very deceiving. You think it's one color, but it's really not that color though. So pretty much this is gonna be the color of the truck. But it's not gray though. I promise you it's not gray. Like I said, it's just the illusion of where it's at. Same for this as well too. So kind of did a little outside backyard paint job wise. This was kind of, this is kind of something you'll be used to doing. Main thing is I just painted the back of the cab and the front of the bed. Because I know once I go ahead and marry those two there, we're going to paint the rest of that whole truck in its entirety. It's the best way to get it to match with this color I got. So pretty much, I guess the cat is out the bag now. I don't ever remember if I told y'all the paint color of this truck that we're going to go with, but to my observant viewers, y'all can tell it's a white, but it's not just a white, it's a pearl white. And so this here is my new little contraction here is Gentry crane. And so I got my little H-beam for the bed pickup, and we got a Harbor Freight winch at the very top there. And this is a myth buster. This thing here works perfect. Some people say it kind of surges and stuff, but it didn't surge on me. So this was a better way of me picking up that bed instead of my engine hoist. And so now, even though you can't possibly do a one-man install with it, it's better to at least have two people there at least. So one person kind of guided. So you see my dad had the bed. He kind of picked it down there at the back. And all I got to do is back it up. And I can just drop the bed right on top of the frame there. Like so. It's better than picking up that bed or trying to get four guys rounded up. Because four guys ain't going to want to come at the same time. You got to round them up. Say, come on, we're getting ready to pick up the bed. We got to get this bed here. They'll piddle around and stuff. Boom. You just got two guys. You can get two guys easily. That gentry crane with the winch. You can pick that bed up off the frame and you can put the bed back on it. Easy as that. But yes, I hope y'all really like this video here. It's very long. I know it is. But I hope y'all enjoyed the content. And you always know my usual saying. Like, comment, subscribe. Please share the video. I really appreciate your support. Until the end, just stay busy. Have fun. I'm probably gonna say the next thing will probably be, you might see a segment of me wiring the truck up, but then after that, paint time.